So the next step after knowing how to expand algebraic expressions is you will need to factor algebraic expressions. So you can pause the video here and copy down this title first. And then now we're going to continue. So when we're factoring algebraic expressions, this means that we can take out, or you will take out, a common factor by dividing. All right. So you need to know what the common factors are for the numbers that we are going to take a look at, or that we are going to, that we're going to see here. So let's say I have the expression 2x minus 6. So I know that from these two numbers, I can take out a 2, right? That would be a common factor. And you do want to take out the greatest common factor, but I'll show you what you could do if you realize, oh, you could actually still factor it out. So it does have to be the greatest common factor. So if I'm going to divide it by 2, I'm going to divide both terms by 2. Now, this is where you have to be careful. This 2 right here, they don't just disappear. It doesn't just disappear. This 2 will actually go in front. So think about what you were expanding earlier in the previous lesson. Now, you're going to kind of recreate the question. So in other words, if I have the 2, I take out the 2, and then I'll put the parentheses. Now, from each term, I have to divide it by 2. So 2x divided by 2 is 1x, or just x. And then negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. And that is what your answer is going to look like. Okay, so you could try this with another example. Let's try 12y minus 36. So when I take a look at this, I could take out a bigger number. So in this case, I could, let's say, take out a 12. So I'm going to just isolating, or identifying which terms I have. And so I'm going to divide both by 12. So then 12y divided by 12 is, I forgot. I need to put down the 12 first. And then 12y divided by 12 is y. Negative 36 divided by 12 is negative 3. And that is my answer. Now, the next question then is, what if you didn't take out the greatest common factor? If you did not take out, the greatest common factor, repeat the process by dividing the common factor and multiplying it with the previous number. All right, so what do I mean by this? Well, let's say I have the same question that I had just now. I have 12y minus 36. Now, maybe in this case, you were looking at these numbers and you thought, okay, you know what? I have these two numbers and I could divide both by 6. So now we know it's not big enough, but let's say I take out that 6 and I factor out the 6 out of the 12y. So the 12y will become 2y. Negative 36 divided by 6 is negative 6. Now I realize, oh, I'm not quite done yet because I can still factor out a 2. So what I'll do is in the parentheses, I'll just repeat that process. And this time I'm going to divide it by 2, divide this one by 2 as well. But I need to remember that I need to multiply this by 2. All right, so then I have 6 times 2, which is 12. And then I have 2y divided by 2, which is y, and negative 6 divided by 2, which is negative 3. And there I get the same number again. So this right here is a little bit on how you can factor algebraic expressions.